So, Elizabeth Warren and Amy Gorbachev are endorsed by the New York Times. So, you're going to endorse a liar and a Republican. All right, I understand. It's so funny how the Democratic Party keeps calling for unity when it comes to Bernie Sanders and the people who support Bernie Sanders. But Elizabeth Warren, Amy Gorbachev, everybody else, no. No unity. No unity. No, we don't need that. I really don't get it. I don't understand it. New York Times, isn't New York Times supposed to endorse one person? So they want to have their cake and eat it too, is what they're saying. They want to endorse Amy Gorbachev, a Republican, basically a Republican, and then you want to endorse Elizabeth Warren because you feel that she may be closer to Bernie Sanders' ideology than any other candidate. So you want to have your cake and eat it too. I understand that that's what cake is for, but no, we're not doing that today. No. And it's funny because, again, they keep calling for unity. Oh my God, we should not be against each other. Oh my God, this, that, and the third. But Elizabeth Warren is the one who smeared Bernie Sanders. So it was okay when she did it, but it's not okay that Bernie Sanders supporters are like, you know what, we're not going to take this. Nope, we're not going to take this line now. She's a snake, she's a liar, and we're going to call out her record. Because it seems to me like nobody was really calling her out on her record. Nobody really was. Yeah, people know that she lied, that she said she was Native American. But now there are other things that are coming out and saying when she was in law school, she was basically the first person of color to graduate or get into that school. But you're not a person of color. And I think what people don't understand, especially the media, being a minority, being a Latino, being Hispanic, what Elizabeth Warren did back in the day was take the opportunity away from an actual minority. And people actually think that doesn't mean anything. Like, it's okay. It's not okay. She took the opportunity away from a person of color and she ran with it. That means something. It means something. I don't care how you want to put it. And people can sit there and say, oh, she's grown, this, that, and the third. But she was a Republican until she was 47. Like, let's be honest. She was a Republican. So she knows how they think. And that's why in the debate, when she used that fight with Bernie, saying, he's taking advantage of a certain part of the Democratic Party. As soon as she said that, the first thing that ran through my mind was, oh yeah, she's using a Republican tactic. That's what she's doing. And it's disgusting. It really is. It's disgusting. And I think the media is more upset now because now the people who support Bernie Sanders are really not having it. We're not going to sit there and be like, oh, it's okay that you're smearing our candidate. No. I don't care if it's Pete Buttigieg. I don't care if it's Joe Biden. I don't care if it's Elizabeth Warren. I don't care if it would have been Kamala Harris or even Tulsi Gabbard. I'm going to be honest. Because you're not going on policy. And that's why I think, for me, that's why I think Tulsi Gabbard has never gone after Bernie Sanders. Because ideology, when it comes down to ideology, they really do think alike. It may not be 100%, but they really do think alike. Again, back in 2016, she was the only one to support Bernie Sanders. She lost her seat in the DNC. She was vice DNC and she lost her chair because she decided, you know what, I'm not going to go with this corruption. Because she knew how corrupt the Democratic Party was. And that's why I don't understand why people are so for the party unity. They don't care about you. They don't care about us. And I say us because now I'm a Democrat because I'm voting Democrat in the primaries. Am I going to vote Democrat in the general? I have no idea because I don't know who's going to be the nominee. If it's Joe Biden, she ain't doing that. No, she's not. I don't care what anybody tell me. Nope. She's not doing it. I don't care. And I'm not saying I'm not voting. I'm not voting for Joe Biden. And if you want to take that as me voting for Donald Trump, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to say nothing. But I'm not voting for Joe Biden. I don't care. And people can sit there and say, oh no, you have to vote for Joe Biden because 4 more years of Bernie Sanders. Yeah, 4 more years of Bernie Sanders. I mean, not Bernie Sanders, excuse me. Donald Trump. 4 more years of Donald Trump. 4 more years of the lies and the corruption and this, that, and the third. What was Joe Biden doing? When he was what, senator? What was he doing? What was Joe Biden doing when he was vice president? What was he doing? He was lying and being corrupt. So I don't understand. I don't get it. In other news, Um, like I'm a freaking news reporter. In other news, what's her name again? Oh, Hillary Clinton. She said that if Bernie Sanders were the nominee, she would not support him, or she doesn't know if she'll support him. Bye, bye, bye. See, this is why you can't be nice. He supported you. He rallied for you back in 2016. He rallied for you more than you rallied for yourself. You didn't even rally for yourself. He rallied for you. And you mean to tell me if he became the nominee, you wouldn't support him? You're a fucking disgrace, Hillary Clinton. I really hope somebody on your team, somewhere in the future, I don't even care about run for Congress. I don't care what the case is. I hope you see this because you are disgusting. You're disgusting. You mean to tell me you wouldn't support Bernie Sanders after he rallied for you? The only reason why you beat Donald Trump nationally in the polls is because of Bernie Sanders. Because Bernie Sanders rallied for you. That's why you won in the polls. And he went on what, 41, 42 different rallies? He did like 41, 42 different rallies on your behalf, and you did like 9? And then you're getting mad? Like you don't know if you'll support him? This is the problem with, and I hate to say this because I know it's not all of them. I know it's not. This is the problem with the female candidates. At least this particular bunch of female candidates. It's about feeling. I don't feel like he is. No, I don't care about how you feel. I don't care. I don't. But the funny thing is, you'll support Pete Buttigieg, right? Why? Because he's gay? Wrong. I am so sick of that gay card being used. I really am. Try being a gay man in Idaho with Mike Pence as. Shut up! Don't nobody care. Seriously, for real? No, we don't care. And still, back in the day, you had African American people who were talking to people that just not even back in the day, a little while ago, telling him what he needs to work on in order to get their vote. And he was like, well, I don't care about your vote. I don't care about the black person vote. I don't care. That's what he said. So it's like, really? Seriously, my dude? And this whole narrative that Bernie Sanders is not in touch with the African American person or in touch with the person of color. He's leading nationally, depending on what poll you look at. He's either leading or in second place when it comes down to getting the minority vote, the person of color's vote. He's literally in first or second place. The only reason why Joe Biden is in first place in some polls is because he was vice president to the first black president, first mixed president of the United States. Let's be honest. And the only reason why Joe Biden was vice president was because Barack Obama knew he needed him in order to get those conservative votes. Because why? Joe Biden was a conservative. And it's funny too because Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren going after each other or whatever the case may be. And it doesn't really look like Bernie Sanders is doing that at this point. But them going after each other takes away from them going after Joe Biden. That's what it does. And I know Elizabeth Warren is doing it because she wants to be in his administration. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, if Joe Biden were the winner, he's going to put her in his administration. And if he does that, what it does is it makes him look like more of a progressive. Because she's a progressive. She don't care about Medicare for all. No, she don't. Point blank and a period. I just think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting how Elizabeth Warren can smear Bernie Sanders, and that's okay. That's okay. But when Bernie Sanders and his supporters are like, no, we're going to throw out her record. This, that, and the third. Then it's like, no. We need unity. No, we don't. We need for you guys to talk about policy. We need for you guys to talk about the voting record. Bernie Sanders has been a politician for 40 years. Elizabeth Warren has been a politician for 2 minutes compared to Bernie Sanders. Let's be honest. And again, she was a Republican until 1996. Guys, she allowed the college that she went to put that she was the first person of color to graduate from that school. Elizabeth Warren did that. She lied about that. Not only did she lie about that, what she also did was take the opportunity away from a minority for personal gain. You're going to tell me there's nothing wrong with that? And I know people are like, oh, well, she's older now. She knows more now. This, that, and the third. Really? She does? because she changed her position on Medicare for all. She changed her position on Medicare for all. As soon as she hired the people who work on Hillary Clinton's campaign and worked for Barack Obama, she changed her tune with Medicare for all. That's the truth. That is the truth. So I don't understand how people can sit there and say she's still a progressive. She may have some progressive points of views, which I think every conservative has at least one progressive point of view. One of my good friends, he is a conservative. You want to know what his progressive point of view is? The environment. And I know that may sound stupid to some people, but if we don't take care of the environment, we're not going to be here. So his main thing is the environment. So he knows that the Republicans fucked up with the environment. He knows that. You know, I actually had a conversation with another conservative on my way home the other day. Me and him are having a conversation, and we actually both agreed on certain things. Getting money out of politics and war. But back to the issue. Again, you cannot sit there and tell somebody that they cannot defend their candidate when your candidate is smearing them. And you cannot call for unity because our candidate is right and your candidate is wrong. You can't do that. You can't. I think this is going to end very badly for Elizabeth Warren. She's already dropping in the polls, and Bernie Sanders is you know, he's getting higher in the polls. But I just hope that Joe Biden doesn't win the nomination, because if he does, I'm not voting for him. And it's not because I'm a Bernie bro, because I'm actually torn between Bernie and Tulsi at this point. What I think is going to happen, my personal opinion, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I think Tulsi is going to drop out of the race. I do. And what is she going to do? She's going to support Bernie Sanders. That's what's going to happen. Tulsi Gabbard is going to support Bernie Sanders like she did 2016. When Elizabeth Warren didn't have the cojones to endorse Bernie Sanders. Elizabeth Warren is not a progressive. Y'all keep thinking she's a progressive and she's not. And it really pisses me off because I've been saying this for months. It's not the first time I've said this. And I know people really come at me because I don't really go after the Trump administration, because I don't go after Republicans. I go more after Democrats because the Democrats are fucked up. They are. They really are. I don't understand like why. And again, I don't have a party affiliation. I can speak about Democrats or Republicans. But Republicans, everybody talks about Republicans. Every single media outlet that I see, talk about Republicans, which is fine. That's their outlet. They can talk about Republicans all they want. I'm gonna talk facts like Kyle Kalinske and talk about the Democratic Party. And sometimes I do talk about the Republicans. But Donald Trump is disgusting. We know this already. He should be impeached. He should be removed from office. Yes, he should be. Yes, we all know this already. We all know that he's corrupt. We all know his administration is disgusting. We all know that Kellyanne Conway is even more disgusting. Like, we all know these things. We know these things. But it's time to call out the corruption in your party so your party will no longer look like the fucking Republican Party. Because I think AOC's, and again, I really loved AOC when she first came out. Then I fell back, and now I'm not back where I used to be, but I can't agree with certain things that she says. You know, the fact that her and Joe Biden are Democrats, that would never happen in any other country, and it's true. It's true. But anyway, that's just my take on what's happening so far with Amy Klobuchar and Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, and you know, I mentioned Tulsi Gabbard a little bit. I don't mention anybody else because I really don't care about nobody else. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about Pete, even though he is like number 1 or number 2 in New Hampshire. Don't nobody care about Pete Buttigieg. And I'm not saying he's not gonna have any type of, you know, little, you know, impact in the election. I'm not saying that he's not going to, because most likely he will, especially being one of the first openly gay person to run for president. But you need more than that for me. Like, you need more than you being gay. You need more than you being a woman. You being a woman doesn't make you progressive. It don't. It does not. You know, and again, I use my sister. My sister is a centrist / conservative. She's a woman. She's not a progressive. Just because you're a woman does not make you progressive. Just because you're a man does not make you a conservative. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.